Alright, party people, we are gonna jump right in and continue. Alright, we're gonna start right here. The benevolence of love is at the heart of life. Alright, the eternal benevolence of love, life, and all things good. Alright, never any evil whatsoever. Alright? Only the wicked see eternal benevolence as evil. Because eternal benevolence is all about justice and balance. Okay, divine love would care about justice. Divine love would care about balance. And things are extremely imbalanced. Therefore, those that have the abundance and overindulgence of abundance, while there's been such great suffering upon the earth amongst all humanity and all creation, eternal benevolence will speak. And when eternal benevolence speaks, the wicked reaps that which they have sown. All right? That's the appointed time. That's the appointed time. Okay? Yes. There are appointed time intervals. All right? The day of acknowledgement. All right? You're going to know of your iniquity, of your transgression. You're not going to be able to hide from it any longer. See, before it literally becomes your reality where you can't deny it, okay? Because right now, it is spiritual first, and it's through his willing vessels upon the earth that we're speaking these words to you, to warn you, all right, and to give you an opportunity to prepare yourself, okay? If you continue to dismiss us, that's your problem, all right? Because it's not going to stop eternal benevolence from speaking. We're all in a valley of decision. Okay, all nations is in a valley of decision. All right. And we're all being judged based upon our actions, which is connected to our heart condition and our mentality. All right. And only those who are worthy is going to be shielded by eternal benevolence. But the wicked is not going to be shielded. Eternal benevolence is going to allow them to reap exactly what they have been sowing. Okay? According to the level of their deeds. Okay? That which they have done, because eternal benevolence is all good. All right? They have been doing double to us, so they are going to reap double. All right? They're still oppressing those of us that have turned back to our God and being obedient. They're continuously oppressing us. Hold on, my cat. Tiggy. Tiggy. You know I'm working. Can you not do all of that, please? Can you please calm down? You can go lay down and take a nap or something. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and play this.
It ain't your maker that does these things. Your maker is all good. The maker of your spirit. The lover of your soul. No, it's the holy wicked that put the righteous through all of these trials and tribulations and afflictions. All the long suffering that we are constantly enduring. And you people blow it off and as if it's nothing. Day after day after day after day, month after month after month after month, suffering the hard hearts of the people, the hatefulness that's being thrown at us, the lack of compassion, mercy, kindness, and empathy being shown to us. It's all being withheld from us. But it's all we've been sowing. It's all I've been sowing. Even in my physical life, out of my own poverty. Even when I'm rolling up butts, I give out a cigarette if I'm asked.
This is how I live my life, people. And, you know, it is interesting how those who are in poverty would help one another way before those who have abundance help us. Okay? And that seems to be what the Father has been using thus far. You know, I mean, I'm not saying that they are poor and like don't have any income at all. You know, and they're not taking, food out of their baby's mouth. I would not want them to do that. Okay. However, as far as I know, the Father has been using the ones who have the heart to help. Okay, and predominantly most of them have been, struggling. They're not freaking, prosperous. Okay, they're not prosperous. All right. However, the Father does have some people upon the earth that are prosperous, that He allowed to get the prosperity back, and they're the ones who is seeking. All right. Some of them may not even know they're seeking, but nevertheless they're seeking. They're trying to fill an empty void. Okay. Some of them may not know what's missing. It is love. That's what's missing. You need love in your life. In order to get real love in your life, you need to sow love. Okay? And one of the main ways that you should show love and sow love out of your abundance is to fill His people where we are lacking. Okay? And then eat from the table of abundance, of spiritual wealth, spiritual fruit. Okay? And grow in the spirit and in truth. All right? Those would be the M's that are of the Father. Okay? Yes, the Father has some righteous ones upon the earth that has prosperity of the world. Okay? Yes, of the physical, money, wealth, whatever. All right? Because it's dealing with a heart condition. You cannot judge anybody on surface level. Okay? It's literally about the heart, it's about the mentality, and it's about the actions. Okay? Just because it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to make it into the kingdom does not mean that there may not be one that can squeeze its way in. Okay? We don't have the right to limit the eternal benevolence. I never know who the heck is listening to this channel. Every single day, I still get on here nevertheless, but I was going to say every single day, I'm like, Father, this seems futile. Like these people don't care about what you've given me. These people only care about what they can tangibly see. In this reality, money is God. Okay? So the people who have the money, the prosperity, many of them don't have no need for God, for the true and living God. All right. Um. Nevertheless, there are many of these people. Um. And see, it's just, man, I'm not really trying to talk too much about it, but yes, there's many of these people who are prosperous that are miserable. All right. But there's only a select few who will seek the reason that they're miserable. Okay? Majority of them, they just see no purpose to this life other than just living their best life because they're just going to perish after this. This is how they think. All right? They don't understand that their spirits were created immortal. Okay? And that they're going to reap every single thing that they've sown in some kind of fashion or another. Okay? So, really, there's no point to selfishness and greed, people. All right? You only do it because this is what this system has established. Okay? And you do it out of fear. Okay? Because it is fear based. The whole reason why people are storing up so much wealth for themselves is so that they think that they can save themselves with their wealth. All right? That's the whole reason people got a savings account. Okay? See, I can talk about this stuff because I don't have a savings account. I live what I speak. All right? And it makes people feel some type of way because they are living the opposite of what I've been instructed to speak. But I've been instructed to speak by way of the Spirit. And many people are living in a carnal minded reality. Okay? That's the reality that was established for us. This is the world that we were born in. We were born into a carnal minded reality. And we went over the carnal mind slash ego yesterday. All right, the carnal man, which is your ego, we went over that in great detail yesterday in video number 4 of this series. Okay, so check that out because I'm not going to revisit it. So anyway, people, you have to humble yourself. Okay. That is the only way. You're gonna have to let go of this superficial, vain as false reality and cleave to the real reality. The real reality is infinite divine love. Okay? That is the only way to heal the world. Okay? We can heal the world. That's what I should have named that. The audio that I recorded right before I got on here. I'm gonna change the name of that to "We Can Heal the World." 11:24. You can heal the world. Yes. All right. Now, let's go ahead and continue, people. Well, I wanted to go over some of this. All right. So yes. Oftentimes, it's the poor that help the poor, people. Okay. But we have been patiently waiting. I know I've been patiently waiting on the righteous AMs to take their place. Okay? We're going to get to that. So, we know that these people, their hearts are hard and their consciousness is seared, or their conscience is seared. Okay, they don't care nothing about the living God. Okay, they made themselves gods on earth. Nevertheless, they are false gods. Okay, and then you got all the people down here being trampled upon. All right, that's the population. everybody being crushed. And so you wonder why the hearts are hardened. And because they're being crushed, they don't want to be crushed, so they want to be like this guy so that they can crush others. All right? So you have capitalism. You have these people that are admired. You're admiring this guy. Nevertheless, you're being crushed. You're being oppressed, but you're admiring those who are oppressing. And you're pissed off at each other down here. And you're impressed. You're like 50 billion to his name. Wow, how does he do it? He does it by raping, robbing, murdering, crushing, and just destroying all humanity and all creation. That's how he does it. Why do you want to be like him? He is wicked. Do you not understand? This is evil. Do you not realize that? Do you not realize that this is evil? What makes you think this comes from the eternal living God? Poverty exists not because we cannot feed the poor, but because we cannot satisfy the rich. But you want to know why we cannot satisfy the rich? Because greed is a demon, is an evil spirit, okay? And is insatiable. The paradise of the rich is made out of the hell of the poor. I'm here to testify to this. The rich have made my life a living hell. Double. Because not only are we in the same damn circumstances. One second. Let me pull that thing back up. Let's see. Pull it back up. Where the hell is it? Was it capitalism or what the hell was it? What was the key word to that? Well, I can't find that, but I got another one. So, like, these people here, not only are we being treated like we're going through the same things as these people, but it's on our ancestral land. And these people stole our land from us. And you can kind of see he's a little bit dark-skinned, all right? Don't understand, like, don't forget the fact that it was some of our people, our own people, who were with the pale skins. All right, there were some of our complexion people that were with him. Okay, on the top percent, yes. All right, and they sold out with the system. Okay, so now, they are colonizers as well. All right, yes, there I got records that talk about. I don't know exactly. I can't just go find it right now, bro, because it's going on a whole different direction, okay? But it talked about some of our people showing up with the colonizers. They were brainwashed, okay? They were brainwashed. They became carbon copy robots with the colonizers. They came with the colonizers, and they were colonizing with the colonizers, okay? With the European colonizers, all right? And they were killing right along with the European colonizers. They were raping and doing all the pillaging right along with the European colonizers. Okay? So now, I wouldn't put it past it was actually, descendants of Esau. All right? Edom. Okay? So anyway, not only are we under the same oppression as all humanity and all creation, but it was upon our ancestral land. Okay? So they did all of this hell with the resources that they stole from us. And they are residing and governing over the lands that they have stolen from us. And they literally just are wiping their ass all over the indigenous population. And the whole damn world is complacent with that. Okay, so we are not all the same. Yes, we are under the same oppression. But you are not taking into consideration that we were already here before our land was invaded and overtaken and then opened up for all you nations to flock here and treat us as if we don't matter. Okay? This is the grievous transgression that you people keep ignoring. We are not all the same. Okay? Because you people get to come over here to the promised blessed land. And now you're bitching and moaning because these wicked people are oppressing you. But you refuse to help the people of the land, who these wicked people stole the resources to do what they're doing to you. Okay? Therefore, you have to help us if you want to be delivered from these wicked devils. Okay? I hope that I'm making this clear enough for you. They made their paradise out of our hell. They moved us to the ghettos. They did all kinds of systematic things against us to deplete and diminish and debase us, erase us. All right, we're just subjected to whatever laws and legislation these people write. Okay? We're prisoners of war. So as long as you are attached to this wicked ass system of oppression, of economic slavery, understand you are coinciding with the very system that you're bitching about. All right? You're hand in hand joined with them. So as long as you continue to dismiss us and refuse to help us, you may as well, hell, you got free agency, and many of you gonna take matters into your own hands. That's why you got your militias and all of these things, and you think you just gonna usurp your government by force. Okay, this is what you think. All right? Hey, you got free agency, but you got another option, people. Your other option is to humble yourself like a child and listen to the children of light. Help us. Help us help all humanity and all creation. Help set us free. All we need is to be set free financially, because these wicked people stole all our resources. So we have nothing. I was born into poverty. Okay? So if you chose to be a righteous am for someone like me, there's no telling what we could do upon the earth. Okay? Because the only thing holding me back is the wicked ass economic system of bondage. Okay? That's what's strapping me down. Alright? I can barely do anything on this PC. I don't have money to replace it. Alright? I'm running out of storage space. Alright? I'm just saying, people, if you want to make a true difference in the world, you will have to join with the children of light. Okay? Because we're the ones of the prophecy. Okay? And we're here to do his will upon earth. Now, let me see. This is going to be from the Book of Remembrance of Enoch. Alright? And it kind of just starts in the middle. Alright? But they were unattached to their young, and the fowls and the beasts and the creatures and the creeping things seemed not to love one another, nor have any consideration one toward the other. And they only dwelt with their young, so that they could survive, and they were without emotion. And all of their spirits were empty and void of any awareness, and they were distant toward one another, and everything was isolated and independent one toward the other of the kind of it, and they all were very cold hearted and selfish. This is the hateful world of the dead, okay? And it's all because the God of this world has blinded your minds from divine love. Okay? Every human being, every living being, including the creation, the plants, the trees, the flowers, all of these things desire love. Okay? It is innate within us, all right? It is ingrained into us to love one another. Why do people keep wanting to go contrary to that? It's only because of this reality that was engrafted upon all humanity and all creation. So therefore you are going to have to see past the illusion. Okay? In order to see past the illusion, you're going to have to subdue your ego. You're going to have to confront your demons. You're going to have to confront the devil. Okay? You're going to have to let go of your core belief systems. All right? Because that's how you're blinded. All right?
I don't ask for no one's help. Nah, not right out, not like that. I don't. I ain't never been the type to like reach out to somebody unless somebody tells me that it's okay. But I learned after I did that. I learned when somebody told me that it's okay to ask, and I did it. I asked. I learned since then not to ever do it again.
Bro, could y'all not see my screen when I was going over all of that stuff? Like when I was going over this and whatever else I had up there, I had closed out. Could y'all not see that billionaire picture and all of that when I was talking about that? Because if y'all couldn't, that would suck, bro. I got one screen, so it's like, man, hold on. One second. Let's see if I can. I don't even remember what the keyword for that was, bro. I'm sorry if y'all couldn't see that, man. Oh my gosh, bro. Hold on. That would suck if y'all couldn't see that. But I was talking about this, and I was trying to point out how, we're not all the same because, um, you know, all of these people here, yes, you came over here to these lands and you were subjected to these wicked people, all right? But you're not taking into consideration the indigenous people whom they took over our land. Okay, one second. Bro, what in the hell? I had just had it up, bro. I don't understand why that quick I forget the freaking keyword to it. Um hmm. Okay, no, that ain't coming up either. Dang, that didn't come up either. Man, I don't know. That's really annoying. I don't understand how to get that to come back up. I don't remember what the keyword is. Or it's like people stomping. Hold on. Press. Right. Here's another kind of like illustration of that oppression. All right. Hmm, I don't know, man. Dang, it irritates me just that quick because I had it up there and I'm just not sure if you guys were able to see it. I don't think you were because when I came back to my OBS and it was just on my Fearlessly Authentic picture and I don't remember switching it into now. So, hmm. Bruh, this is crazy. Billionaire. So it's like this oppression, okay? But let me see. I still can't find the one that I had. Oh, here it is. Okay, so this is the picture that I shown. All right. Oh, hold on. Is that the keyword? Nope, that ain't the keyword either. So, um, I found it on Google. Okay, so here's the picture right here. All right, this is wicked. All right, you're crushing the people. Okay, so all the people that's being crushed, we're being crushed right along with you. But what you're not understanding is that you're all over here in the fourth part of the earth, many of you, and wherever you are, if there are four seasons, you are on Shem's land, okay? And you're being oppressed by the billionaires, those who set themselves as the rulers and governors and kings and whatnots over the earth, okay? They're crushing you, all right? But you're not taking into consideration the indigenous people whom these wicked people raped, robbed, murdered, plundered, and destroyed, pillaged, and all of these things, all right? They didn't destroy all of us. They destroyed a great many of us, yes, but we were the people that was accounted as the stars of the sky and the sand of the sea. All right, these people and their descendants, they are responsible for all kinds of heinous atrocities and bloodshed and all of these things in order to get their wealth and their status, their position, their clout, their honors of men. They got all this in great wickedness. And to this day, they are continuing the wickedness by stomping all over all humanity and all creation. So, as long as all you people are complacent with this wickedness, refusing to help the indigenous people who are led and guided of the true and living God, then eventually we, the children of light, is going to be delivered from out of this captivity. Okay? And all you hard-hearted people who admire this wickedness, you're going to be crushed to death with the collapse of the system. Okay? Now, it's going to implode upon itself. All right, and the children of light is gonna be not. We're not gonna be a part of it. We're not a part of it. Okay, so all you people who want to stay attached to this, you're gonna be destroyed right along with it. Okay, now I had to make sure that I show you this image. So you have this mental image. This is the enemy, not me that's down here being crushed with you. Okay? And we are not all the same. And I'm instructed to let you know why we are not all the same. Okay? Because your lands were not invaded and taken over. And these people using all the resources for themselves. No, that happened to the indigenous people. They took it upon themselves to set themselves as the rulers and governors and kings and whatnot over the damn earth. Okay, and they have been doing wickedness with the position that they gave unto themselves. All right, therefore, you want to help the true people who were given the responsibility to demonstrate divine love upon the earth. All right, you want to help us. This is how we heal the world. Okay, now let's continue.
So I don't go to people and ask for anything. No, I go to my Father. I go to my Maker and I ask for everything that I want and need. And I allow my Maker to operate on the hearts of the people. I allow my Maker to operate in the minds of the people. For I know that we have been living in great deception. I gotta break through all of these freaking illusions. I gotta endure all the stumbling blocks that the wicked has set before the people in order to keep them blinded from seeking us out. All while we're a beacon of light shining, saying, here we are, here we are, we are here for you. We are here out of compassion, divine love, mercy, and empathy. I have not been earning money. I have not been earning any kind of income since April 1st of 2022.
And that's for real, people. All right. I haven't even logged on to that paid per view survey in I don't know how long. I pretty much quit doing it, bro, because man, I ain't got time for their games. All right. And the last time I told you that, I still ain't logged in there. All right. And besides, I ain't got time for that. Back when before I had the internet again, I didn't really have the data. All right. Already, I was struggling to try to freaking not go over my data limit because the phone company literally just cuts off your data, so then you just without internet completely. They literally just cut it off, all right? They don't slow it down, they cut it off, okay? So when you don't have internet and you don't have data, it can suck, bro. All right, so I didn't have the data for it, and it's not worth it. I don't care about money like that. All right, I cared more about having the data to be able to flow by way of the spirit and write blog posts. All right, I did a lot of blogging when I did not have internet. Okay, um, that's what the Father led me to focus upon during my time without internet. All right. I still did not have any income. I don't get income from blogging. Okay. But every single thing that I'm doing is to help awaken the people, is to give clarity and understanding for those who are seeking it. It just seems like there's nobody seeking this, you know? And so this is what causes his people to get weary, because it's like, bro, what is the point? You people just keep ignoring us. I got over 1,000 videos on this channel, and it's literally just ghosted. It is asinine because people claim that they want realness. People claim that they want the truth. But if that was really true, then they would love me. If they truly cared about authenticity, they would love me. But in reality, people just want to speak about it. They just want to talk about it. They just want to give vain lip service. But when they come across a real one, they want to despise us.
I have literally been depending upon the Most High to supply all of my wants and all of my needs. And I just got done facing possible homelessness for the third or fourth time. I think it was for the third time that I was facing having a non-payment notice on my throat. Yeah, I think it was the third time. And all of this is documented on my channel. I did not choose to do this in my own accord. I was instructed to do what I've been doing. I've been instructed to do what I've been doing. But people don't want to believe that. So much so that they will literally build a whole false reality.
Hold on. So, yes, I've been instructed to do this for a testimony. For I am a living witness. I have lived my whole life upon this earth. I have experienced firsthand how the hearts of many have waxed cold. I am here to give you a divine opportunity to humble yourself and change your heart. 1 John 3:17. Alright. If someone has material possessions and sees a brother or sister in need, but refuses to help, how can the love of the living God dwell in a person like that? Good news. If you're doing well for yourself, you'd do well to be generous to those who are in need. The eternal moral principle from the infinite benevolent energy require of us to love one another as we do ourselves. If you've been blessed, quote unquote, with abundance, your heart will testify whether you be wicked or righteous by what you choose to do with your abundance. If you choose to just live lavishly, making a comfortable life for yourself and those who also love money like you, your heart is testifying that you love your money, okay, and that you are wicked. Okay, but if you have the abundance and you choose out of your free agency to help ease the suffering of his people that are in need, your heart will be testifying that you are righteous. Okay? Because you will be being obedient to the eternal living God. That we are instructed to help your neighbor out of your abundance. Love takes action, people. It's not about vain lip service. Your heart testifies of that which is in you by your actions. Love your neighbor as thyself. Do unto others as you would they do for you. Okay? Repent at the rebuke of the Spirit of truth. That is the reproof. Once you're able to subdue your ego and accept the reproof via the Spirit of truth, applying the living word to your life, then He will pour out His thoughts to you. This is how you obtain the Holy Spirit. This is how you obtain the Spirit of truth. All right? He will make known to you His true teachings. You cannot receive this when you continue deflecting away from yourself. You must begin with the man in the mirror. Okay? I can sit here and tell you this because I've done it. Okay? I had to do it first. Alright? I had to do it first. Therefore, I'm instructed to give you this word by the way of the Spirit. Okay? Go back just a tad bit.
I was instructed to do what I've been doing. I've been instructed to do what I've been doing. But people don't want to believe that. So much so that they will literally build a whole false reality. They refuse to see me for who I am.
Alright, see, yeah, they build a whole false ass reality. Trying to shield themselves from who I really am. 1 second. Give me just a moment. I'm gonna switch you guys over. Alright. Alright. Now, so I was prepared for this, okay? The Father prepared me for this spiritual war that I'm constantly enduring, okay? And I'm waging war on Satan's kingdom, and he ain't laying down all gently, okay? No, he has his subjects whom he is influencing via his evil as spirits, okay? Of selfishness, greed, envy, hatred, bitterness, resentment, all like bruh, all of these things, he's using these things to control his subjects against us, okay? So we have to be strong and understand that people will turn us into whatever they need us to be so that their internal narrative can make sense. Their core belief system. Okay, so those who are 3D carnal minded, all they can see is this false ass reality and they think it's the real reality. Alright, they think they were literally born on the earth to get a job, earn money, and build a life for themselves upon the earth in this reality. Okay? That is not why we were born upon the earth. Alright? That's what the wicked constructed. And that's what we were born in. We were born into a reality that the wicked constructed. Okay? And these people are comfortable and complacent with that. Alright? So they're holding on to that as a core belief. And because they can't let go of that core belief, because ego is a very crafty deceiver, they will create a different reality. All right? They'll call me lazy. Regardless of how many hours that I put my time, energy, and effort into doing this spiritual work, they cast this off as irrelevant, okay? And will still call me lazy, all right? Because what I'm doing is not generating any money. But I'm not here on this earth to pine after in God we trust. Okay, I trust in a different God. But all they see is money. That's the only God that they see. Okay, that's their core belief, that that's God. Okay, money they want to believe came from the eternal living God. Okay, they want to believe that it was inscribed on that money because the people who inscribed it on that money trust in a true and living God. Okay, that's what they want to believe so bad. But they are wrong. Okay, because if that was the case, if it really came from the eternal living God, then there wouldn't be such wickedness upon the earth in order to obtain that God. Okay? No, see, my God don't require you to do wickedness in order to obtain his spirit. Okay? You can get his spirit through humility. But in order to get money, you can do all kinds of immorality and obtain that God. In God we trust. You trust in that God. I've heard many people say, my color is green. Whatever is green. All right? Those who are truly authentic always seem to encounter these people. I encountered these people my whole life. They were in my family. Okay? So the insults, judgments, and shade people attempt to throw my way, I am aware that it's actually projections of their own insecurities. All right? I'm also aware that their insecurities have absolutely nothing to do with me. It's absolutely irrelevant to me and my life and my spiritual mission. Okay? I don't have to follow the dictates of their ways. Okay? I don't gotta follow the ways of this world. I don't have to accept in God we trust as the only God. Okay? I can choose to trust in a true and living God. But these people are controlled by many demons. Okay? I'm aware of this. So, because I'm aware of this, I don't why would I harvest hatred? I don't have any hatred or bitterness or jealousy or envy or any of them things permeating in my heart. All right, I'm standing here like bugs. Like I know that they just using me as a human mirror for what they avoid within themselves. Okay, these people just projecting false narratives unto me because they refuse to go within themselves and deal with that which is in their heart. Okay. That ain't my fault. I'm aware that the God of this world has blinded their minds so that they cannot see. All right? Nevertheless, I am here to help reveal the true reality. I'm revealing to you the true reality. But many of you are choosing to stay asleep. Okay? You avoid my channel like the plague. All right? And those of you who do come on my channel and click on my videos, a lot want to just skim through. All right, they don't even leave a like. All right, already I got to deal with YouTube burying my content. Okay, barely recommending my content to anybody. It doesn't hardly get recommended because people don't like it. All right, and I don't tell people to like and subscribe and all of these things, but people know that it does help the algorithms. And when they don't like and or subscribe, it goes hidden. It like YouTube begins to just bury it. All right. So I find myself asking the Father, like, Father, I know we're supposed to depend on you to lead your people, but why is it taking so long? Like, how long do we gotta continue to do this while it's just going ignored? Okay, I'm sitting here pulling up the curtain. I'm revealing the true reality to you. And you people just keep ignoring it. I'm telling you that what we see with physical eyes is not the entire reality. Okay, we were born into an illusion. I don't know how else to get you people to understand. Do you realize these people had hundreds of years to construct this reality that we were all born in within this century? We were born at the tail end of this wickedness. I'm trying to explain to you that this physical reality that we were born in is just a layer of a multi vibrational reality. Okay? This reality is evil. Okay? It was constructed by evil. I don't understand how else to break this down to you. Colonizers stole everything. What gives them the right to dictate over others? Okay? They don't own the earth. You live in illusion. Okay? Everything you think you know is an illusion, is a false reality. I can't stand this reality because it's vain, it's superficial. There's no real love. There's no real compassion. There's no real empathy. There's no mercy. There's none of these things. It's all about superficiality and vain lip service, glorifying and worshiping money, satisfying the pleasures of your flesh, but ignoring the matters of the heart, ignoring the spirit. I was born with the ability to see beyond the illusion. As I was growing up, I did not have the clarity and understanding. I was very confused because I seen one thing and was being told another. And along with being told another, I was being strong armed into accepting the opposite of what I could see and sense. Okay? But now that I've been awakened within the land of my captivity, I'm giving you the same eternal living word as all the ascended masters came to give to humanity. It's no different. We're instructed to love one another. All ascended masters have the same message. Be fearless and pure. Never waver in your determination or your dedication to the spirit life. Give freely. Be self-controlled, sincere, truthful, loving, and full of the desire to serve. How is it that I am lining up to this? My actions, my life is lining up to this. Realize the truth of the scriptures. Learn to be detached and to take joy in renunciation. Take joy in reproof and renouncing evil deeds. Okay, impurity. All right, anything that is contrary to divine love. Okay, take joy in reproof. Don't despise reproof. Do not get angry or harm any living creature, but be compassionate and gentle. Show goodwill to all. Cultivate vigor, patience, will, purity. Avoid malice and pride. Then the eternal benevolence will be with you, and you will achieve your divine destiny. This is the message of benevolence. Okay? This message ain't never gonna change, people. To me, and it's not just, to me, like, because I just been given this clarity and understanding. But I'm gonna go one step higher than what this says, okay? Because it says God is energy, but God was once immortal, okay? Is a high ranking angel, all right? God is a high ranking angel, all right? Which is also energy, because we're all energy, all right? Hold on, let me get another thing here. Yes, it's energy, but it was also once immortal, okay? All existence is energy, all right? Yes, all existence is energy. However, the eternal benevolence. Let me see if I can go in my Facebook right quick, because I saved a picture that I made private, because I'm gonna probably save it to my PC once I can bring up my Photoshop. Because I want to take a capture of it, and just to be safe. I ain't trying to save no malware. One second, people. So okay, so like this right here, picture this right here, okay? Um, Infinite benevolent energy, okay? It's not a body, okay? It's not male nor female, okay? It's just infinite benevolent energy, all right? Infinite consciousness, all right? Infinite source of benevolent consciousness, all right? And the energy source of love, life, and all things good, okay? Through this consciousness, this infinite benevolent consciousness, um, it allows for a creation, all right? Now, God is one of the creations, all right? Um, it's spirit, all right? Born out of this infinite source of consciousness, benevolent source of energy consciousness, all right? Births into existence, spirits, okay? So, and is in order to all of this, all right? So anyway, a god was once immortal, okay? Is an angelic being, is a high ranking angelic being. So you need to understand that. So the true God, of this earth, okay, and the inheritance of this particular God, that's the ascended master, Yahushua HaMashiach. All right, I'm trying to tie it all together so you guys don't get confused. All right, you need to understand that yes, there are many gods, okay, and the gods also have free agency, okay. There's no dictatorship with infinite benevolent energy, okay, of all things good. There could, like, how would that be infinite benevolent energy of all things good, infinite consciousness, if it did not give free agency? So free agency had to be given, it had to be allotted, okay? And the time intervals is set in motion. The eternal law is set in motion. This keeps balance. Okay? Now, No one can say where this came from. It's infinite. Okay? It's infinite. Nevertheless, we all know that for creation to happen, there has to be a creator. Okay? This is beyond creation. All right? This is infinite energy. Infinite benevolence is the energy source of benevolence. Okay? Like I don't know how else to explain this. All right. So with this infinite benevolent energy source of consciousness, life is allowed. Okay. Yes, and only for the purposes of happiness. Okay, not for misery, not for suffering. All right, but allows free agency and in time intervals to keep balance the eternal law, and we have free agency to choose. All right, now the rightful God of this earth is Yahushua HaMashiach. All right, who the world has perverted and called Jesus and all of this and all of the crap that's been uh done to hide his true doctrine and who he really was and all of this. You got to take it into consideration. The Antichrist. All right. Good times white Jesus is the Antichrist. Okay, that ain't the true God of this earth. And that's the false God that set himself up. Okay, and he has all his minions working for him. Okay, that be the adversary. Okay, this been Sammy's world. All right, and he rewards you with your money. Okay, that ain't the real God of the earth. Okay, and the spirit children that's gonna be that's Yahusha's inheritance. We're here. We're his inheritance. This earth is his inheritance. This land over here in the fourth part of the earth is his inheritance. Is his inheritance land. All right. That this is his land, and a whole bunch of you people are puffed up in your pride and your arrogance on his land. Okay, on his earth. All right. So understand this particular God uh, is an extension of the eternal benevolence. All right. And then the spirit children, the children of light that's upon the earth right now, whom he resurrected, we are also extensions of this eternal benevolent energy source. All right. So let's go back over here. Okay, is this infinite benevolent energy source that's about to show out on this earth. Okay, and the whole world is going to see it. Okay, the whole world is going to hear, is going to see benevolence speak. It's happening right now spiritually and is going to take place physically. All right, there will be no denying any longer. Okay, for we are in the time of the revealing. All right, and the best way that I can explain this to you people is how I was led to do it. Okay, all existence is energy. All right, we're all energy. We're energy wrapped in a mortal body. Okay, we are eternal spirit beings. Okay, this life is not all there is. All right, there's life outside of this. All right, so I am made of this benevolent energy source. Therefore, I am not separate from my God. Okay? My God is the good shepherd, the ascended master. He said, my sheep hear my voice and they follow. Okay? So I follow him. Okay? And he leads to the Father. All right? If you accept him, then you accept the Father. The Father is that infinite benevolent energy source of all things good. Okay? That's not that's not a being. That's infinite energy. Okay? So now Yahusha was once a mortal. Okay? And he became an ascended master, which is a God. Okay? So that's the best way I can explain it. All right, I'm not separate from him, okay, nor from the eternal benevolent energy source. And neither is anything you see. All right, everything is connected, everything is energy, okay? But your actions and your deeds will testify to which energy source you belong, okay? So, if your actions is that of selfishness and greed, that is the opposite of benevolence. Okay? That's the opposite of benevolence. All right? Even Google will tell you this. Why is it that we live in a world based on selfishness and greed? Why are we forced to be selfish? All right? That's what's been forced. All right? Take care of yourself. That's selfishness. All right? To literally live your life to take care of yourself. All right? Like, that's crazy. That's the opposite of how the Messiah told us to live our life upon the earth. All right? Our Father provides for us. I mean, the earth was created for us. And the earth provides for the creation. But you're complacent with wicked people taking over all the resources of the earth and dictating to you how you survive. Okay, now you gotta pine after their money and pay them in order to survive. And you think that came from the benevolent source. No, that came from malevolence. AI tells you, yes, selfishness and greed are considered the opposite of benevolence because benevolence signifies a willingness to help others and act with kindness, while selfishness and greed focus on prioritizing one's own interest above others, directly contradicting the concept of benevolence. Okay? Thank you, AI. Benevolence means well meaning kindness, generosity, and a desire to do good for others. Selfishness is excessive focus on one's own needs and desires, often at the expense of others. Greed is an excessive desire for wealth or possessions, often leading to selfish behavior. Okay? People, this is what you're going to have to renounce. All right? We're living in the world of capitalism. You're going to have to make the declaration that you renounce selfishness and greed if you are of my Father. Okay? If you are of my God, okay? If you truly love who you want to call Jesus, Constantine Christians, you're going to have to renew your mind. You're going to have to let go of that Constantine Christianity because it's a great deception. All right? But the Father knows your heart and where you're at. You know, those of you who are, truly seeking Him and you happen to be using that term, Jesus Christ, all right, that name, all right, that's okay. All right? Call Him whatever you want. But the true Messiah instructed how we were to live and treat one another upon the earth. Now, either you're going to have the ears to hear the good shepherd, or you're going to stay puffed up in your pride and your arrogance. All right. Continue with the prosperity freaking gospel. All right. That God wants you prosperous. The only reason that the Most High God will want you prosperous is so that you can do righteousness with it. Not so that you can live your life lavishly and make a comfortable life for yourself in the hell of others. All right. That's you worship Lucifer. You worship the adversary. Okay. Now, I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry that these messages are hard. All right, let's go ahead. Let me check my time. Okay, it's 1:15. We should be able to finish this up. It's not that much longer on here.
So much so that they will literally build a whole false reality. They refuse to see me for who I am. They shield themselves with a false reality that they have built and want to project onto me. They refuse to truly get to know me. These people are superficial. They love the illusions of this world. And they make all kinds of excuses on why they can't keep the eternal laws of love, life, and purity. I ask constantly, why is it so hard for people to love their neighbor as they do themselves? Look out for your neighbor when you have abundance. You know your neighbor has been long suffering. You should be checking on that neighbor. You should be inboxing them. You should be uplifting them. You should be helping them however you could. But instead you harden your heart towards these people. You don't understand that what you do to me, you're doing it to the one you are professing. And it's going to be a sad, sad day for many people when that great calamity falls upon these self-righteous people who truly incite themselves out to believe that they are saved. Me double each month. Like, all because I did not have the money to pay them. Now I have to pay them double. That's evil. These corporations are greedy. AT&T, the CEO of AT&T is not hurting for money. But this whole system was set up to penalize the poor. Okay, like, oh my God. So you literally had to take all that my dad said, plus you want me to give you 52 cents of the dollar and some change that I'm saving, or no, $3 and some change that I was saving for price fair, then I have to keep at least a penny in my account. Okay? So, like you're this system twists the arm of the poor, grind our faces into the dust.
This system twists the arm of the poor and grinds our faces into the dust. They make the poor of the land to fail. They swallow up the needy. We live in a society that's all about vain lip service. I will pray for the poor while holding on to all of this gold that they stole. bill collectors. They're wealthy, but yet they're oppressing the poor. Those who's paying people to call and harass the poor for overdue bills to stuff the pockets of the already wealthy. They already have all the resources of the earth, but they want to grind the faces of the poor into the dust. And the whole world has been complacent with this. Well, I'm not complacent with it any longer, people. And if you want to continue standing with these wicked ass people against me, then you are about to be destroyed right along with this wicked ass system. Okay? My God is getting ready to speak for his people. I done broke down to you how you cannot worship, nor serve, nor love my God when you are selfish and or greedy. When you refuse to subdue your ego and unlearn the wisdom of this world. It's an impossibility, people. It's an impossibility. Okay? You need to stop praising these people. You need to start joining with his vine so that we can help heal all humanity and all creation. Those of you that have the blessing bag of Lucifer. Okay? Whoever closes his ear to the cry of the poor will himself cry out and not be answered. The righteous will consider the cause of the poor, but the wicked have no regard for such concerns. You want to help the oppressed, okay? Relieve the captive, all right? The indigenous people are prisoners of war, okay? You want to help release us from this bondage of economic slavery. All right? I'm no longer earning the money, but I'm having to long suffer. All right? I'm forced to suffer without money because I'm not earning it. So those of you who are righteous, you are to help us. Okay? That's if you're righteous. Those who know the truth are hated. Real ones are most hated by the pretenders. All right? This is why I have received such backlash. All right? This is why it seems like it's futile. Okay? This is why it seems like I'm being stonewalled. All right? Yes, it seems like I'm being stonewalled. This is by all the pretenders. But where's the freaking pure heart? Where's the people that are seeking this? Where are they at? Why am I surrounded by pretenders? Like, bro, move aside, pretender. Okay? Understand, I am protected by an energy this world is not prepared to deal with. Okay? Eternal benevolence is getting ready to speak. And woe be unto the wicked. All right? I'm giving you the same message as from the beginning. Okay? All the prophets gave the same message. All right? The Messiah came to give the same message. Okay? All his disciples gave the same message. And all those who died in the Inquisition held the same message within their heart and their mentality. All right? And to this day, his people giving you the same message of divine love. The benevolence of love is at the heart of life. Okay? On that note, I will say, Shalom.